Hello, hello. My name is LaShondra Love. I am the founder of Sadu LLC here in Atlanta, Georgia. I wanted to hop on so I can introduce myself to some of you and reintroduce myself to many of you. I want to share my soul's mission and the reason why I birthed this business in 2017. I share testimony and I currently share with you some of the things that I am doing to continue to provide an elevated high level service for my clients. So, LaShondra Love here in Atlanta, Georgia. I started doing this business actually in 2017. I had a dark night of the soul in June of 2017. I had to have a hysterectomy due to me having endometriosis that I later found out is because I was actually born with it. So many of you who don't know what endometriosis is, every time a woman have a cycle, there are certain tissue that flow through the uterus, right? When you have endometriosis, that tissue that flows through actually flows out. And so the endometriosis tissues was literally on my colon, on my bladder, on my ligaments. It was just growing. And every month I had a cycle, the tissue would pile on top of other tissue. Now, not only that, but I also had scar tissue. From all the hormonal therapies that I was doing, there was side effects to that. All the laparoscopic procedures I did to try to help bring some kind of relief to my life on a monthly basis. I tried so many different things to change my diet and everything that I knew to do to help me deal and be and live day to day, right? So what ended up happening is that it went from every month being in pain to every day, and I couldn't function. And the great thing about understanding your body, I knew something was off, right? I knew it's not the norm for me, right? And so I went in to see a specialist who specialized in endometriosis here in Atlanta, Georgia. And the only option at that time that I was aware of was to do a hysterectomy. And I decided to do that in May of 2017. It was scheduled for June 7th, 2017. And when I woke up from having that surgery, I felt empty. I felt alone. I felt less than a woman. I started grieving my womb immediately. I started grieving the children that I knew I was supposed to have, that I saw like my vision, right? And I grieved what it looked like to even be a woman, right? Sometimes we have this idea of what a woman should be and how she should show up, right? And so my womb, for me, connected me as being a woman, right? If that makes sense. And so I was in a very dark place. And I knew that something had to change for me, so I could show up not only for myself, but for the two kids that I was actually able to birth, in spite of what the doctors told me. They told me that I would never be able to have kids. And thank God that I was able to have two. And so I wasn't able to show up for them or myself in this season of my life because I was grieving so much at once. Somebody sent me an article about yoni eggs, and I just kind of got intrigued. And I'm like, okay, this sounds interesting because I'm into crystals, right? This seems interesting. But then I kept researching, and it took me to an article around vaginal steaming. I thought, this sounds interesting, right? So it pulled me in, it drew me in. And I kept researching. And so I decided, I think I'm going to take this self-care course to get certified in doing vaginal steaming for myself. And that's what I did. And I started doing the work to heal the little girl that lives within me, to heal the beliefs around what a woman looks like and should be, to heal the wound that I was missing and grieving, to heal the kids that I wanted so desperately to be a part of my journey in my life. And so I'm just grieving and doing the work, right? And so people start noticing the change in me. They was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just doing vaginal steaming. That's it. Just doing my work. I'm grateful now that I'm telling you all this story that God gave me certain downloads to pull up and uproot those weeds that was living in my garden. And so it was challenging to see those beliefs that I was having around money and relationships, around myself, around me being worthy, right? I didn't feel worthy as a woman. So this journey took me on to do all this work, and then in tune, I birthed Seduce. Seduce stands for Spiritual Empowerment of the Divine You. And I started sending family and friends, and it grew from there. And so I'm a certified vaginal steam facilitator. I'm a current student at the Womb Sana University under the leadership of Tema Aziz Sewa. She is phenomenal, a powerhouse. I'm grateful that I am learning a new vaginal steam method. I currently have a wood box that I've been using since 2017, since 2018. And while I'm actually being a student at the Womb Sana University, not only am I learning a new vaginal steam method, but I'm also learning how to also heal the residue of what's living within me. I'm learning how important it is to show up for myself. I'm learning how important it is to show up differently for my clients. And the vaginal steam method that I am learning is not only a phenomenal experience for any woman in spite of your size. Often women are afraid to sit on that little bitty box. Us full figure women, we need something to hold us, right? And that box look intimidating. So the vaginal steam method that Tema Aziz Sewa has designed her set up is for any woman, no matter what your size are. It is designed to make you comfortable. Not only are you healing if you have endometriosis, or if you have PCOS, or if you have, fertility issues, right? You're able to heal your mind, your body, and your spirit. The Womb Sana experience is not a squat on the pot. I'm just sitting here and I'm going to just get these herbs into me and I'm out. This is an experience that will help you elevate your mind, body, soul, and spirit. This is an experience where you speak life into yourself. It's an experience where you're able to heal your daddy girl and your mama girl issues. It's an experience that helps you create a new routine for your life. This has transformed me in so many ways. It's hard to describe and put a label on this thing. I'm not only a student, I'm also a client. So I'm speaking from my own experience, right? When I had the Womb Sana experience and everything that I learned about myself, what I learned about my kids in this Womb Sana experience. So not only are we empowering women, we're healing generations. That is why I love what I do. My soul's mission is to empower women all over the world. My vehicle is vaginal steaming, yes. But the work we do together is going to change the course of your life and everybody attached to you. So, that is what I do. It's not a service base. It is an empowerment business. And I have vowed to God that I would continue to do what I've been created to do, to empower women to understand that who they are is all that they need to be. To remind women that they are worthy, they are enough, they are loving, they are lovable, and they do deserve whatever they are seeking. That's my mission. So, I hope you enjoyed getting to know me, and I hope to get to know you more. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for listening. This is who I am. I am on a mission to help women heal everything. I love you. You take care. And I will be seeing you soon. Love and light.